afternoon po. Emerson.
Emerson,
Po.
please
Yes.
have a seat. Emerson, Alejo?
Yes.
Okay. And what are you studying?
Cruise line operations and culinary arts.
Why did you decide to study this? Why cruise line operations?
Well, I see cruise line as an adventure. And I like adventures. And when you're working on a cruise, you get free, you know, free
Free
traveling.
housing.
Free traveling
free
around the
traveling.
world. And
So you
Yeah.
want that ticket
Yes,
to be able to travel around?
and free traveling with money. So I like
Of
cruise
course.
line.
Because cruise line pays well.
Yes.
Okay. Have you traveled to another country before? Or?
When this April, we competed in Singapore
Wow.
for the FHA, and I assisted in the different categories for the competition.
So that's an adventure in itself. You went to a competition in Singapore. Tell me more about that event.
Before we go there, we first, of course, we practiced here in Lyceum with the mentors, with our chefs here, and we also bagged a couple of awards. We also got a gold in our chocolate category, our only gold, and silver from plated desserts, and mostly bronze from Hot Kitchen.
So before the participants they selected to Singapore, that went through competitions already. Of course, not everybody goes there. So that means they already picked up the best.
Yes.
And then when you're already in Singapore, you competed internationally.
Yes.
From which other countries?
Last year, our school competed in Hong Kong, but I was not able to come because I was still not a member of the organization.
Okay. So this year you went to Singapore, and then you guys won an awards.
Yes.
Where are the other participants from? From which other countries?
We're all students here in Lyceum, and other participants are from Singapore itself. They have others are Hong Kong, and Malaysia, China, Japan.
So it's an Asian competition, and you guys won an award.
Yes.
Oh, so that's big. Do you have any work experiences?
Not yet, just an OG.
During that entire event in Singapore, what are some of the things that you learned during competition?
That even if you're just a student, if you have good background or mentors, you can really get really useful information from them, and you can use it as your weapon in battling professional chefs. And other professional chefs really are honed and know what they're doing, but you know what you're doing, but you just you just
You don't. You might not have the years of
Yes.
experience, but because of your mentors and the things you learned at school,
you have that ability to compete with them, maybe on par.
oh, okay. So some of the people that you competed against with are professionals already.
Yes.
Okay. And you guys still won awards. I think. Okay. What are your favorite cuisines that you like to prepare?
Filipino.
Filipino?
Yes.
You said that pretty quickly. Not French or?
No, I'm really into, because Filipino cuisines are sweet, and I like sweet flavors. So,
Give me an example of a Filipino dish. Sweet Filipino dish that you like.
well, actually, when I'm making adobo, it's pretty sweet. So
You make it
yes.
sweet?
I think everything that I make it a little sweeter.
Okay. You probably shouldn't cook for people with diabetes.
Yes.
Because if it's just protein and then you make it sweet.
Yes, I like it when I'm making pork. I sometimes make the caramel sauce for it.
Oh wow, that's probably a niche in itself. If you have your own restaurant, uh, like uh, like meat dishes, and then you try to make it sweet. Because, but you're right. I think a lot of the Filipino food are actually sweet. Um, how would you uh, describe Filipino food to somebody who has never eaten Filipino food before, like in general? So you have French, and then the sauces, and then you have the Japanese, and then the raw ingredients. How would you describe Filipino food?
Filipino food has soul, I think. Maybe because in every region here, there are different cuisines, there are different dishes, and that's why I think that every region of the Philippines, we, people there dedicate their souls and their culture in their dishes. That's what I think.
It's not just cooking for Filipinos. It's something that it's a family affair.
Yes.
You know, like almost every Filipino I know knows how to cook.
And food brings people together here. For example, Christmas, diba? And New Year, we cook and your cousins come to your house.
And share.
Yes.
It's an excuse to get together.
Yes.
Okay. And a means to get together. In order for someone like you to become an executive chef, what kind of personality or values do you think that person should have?
The willingness to learn from others and the willingness to accept mistakes and critics. I think that's what I need to be a good chef someday.
Accept mistakes and critics.
Yes, accept it and learn from it.
Do you think that in order to get to the top that you're going to make a lot of mistakes?
Yes, I think if you do not have failures in life, you will not succeed because failures make you stronger and failures make you and failures teach you what you need to be and what to do to make that failure a success.
What are some of your biggest failures? Because you said failure, if you use it properly, then it can help you to become a better person. So I'm assuming the bigger the failure is, the bigger the lesson. So what are some of your biggest failures?
My biggest failure lately was when I was just a newbie in our organization, the Living Chefs organization, and I joined a competition. And that competition was a market basket, and I was not that prepared for the competition, so I lost really bad, and I felt really bad because I did not research, I did not do research, and did not.
You weren't prepared.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did not do so much research for my dish, what to do with my sauce and everything, so I lost.
So when you fail, it feels really, really bad. It feels horrible. So what were you telling yourself to get out of, like, to try again, and then what were you telling yourself?
I told myself that it's my fault and people make mistakes. So next time I should research more, prepare for what events are coming, not just lay back and say that, nah, that's okay. People might not also be preparing this much.
Well, that's good. That's a good comeback. Not relating to cooking or to your professional life, but what are some of the things that you enjoy as a human being, as a young man?
Actually, I like drawing a lot. My first choice was really to be a fine art student, but I cannot afford the gadgets that I need and the tuition fee, so I turned to
Culinary.
And
But culinary is still a little bit expensive.
yes, but I think fine arts. But back then, fine arts are expensive, and that's why I turned to culinary arts because I see cooking as an art as well. So I turned to that.
So now you do drawing
Yes.
as a hobby.
Yes.
did very well on the interview, and congratulations on your awards on the Singapore event. And we will ask you to do your knife skills in a little bit. Thank you so much.
Okay.